UFC 309 is officially over. What are my immediate thoughts on it? Right, I'm going to start with the incredible co-main event. Charles Oliveira versus Michael Chandler. I mean, honestly, just a domination from Charles Oliveira, which I was hoping would happen. You guys know I love Charles Oliveira. I mean, who doesn't? The guy's just lovable. Michael Chandler calling out Conor McGregor at the end was very entertaining. I mean, he just... Charles Oliveira at the very end of the fight. I mean, the last round... Last round was incredible. Anyone who didn't like the last round of that fight doesn't like MMA. They're not a fan. Charles Oliveira got him in submission attempt after submission attempt after submission attempt. Never backed down. And Michael Chandler just kept defending. I mean, he almost had him out of there a few times. A lot of great stand-up, great groundwork, especially from Michael Chandler. I'm very impressed. The fact that he was able to keep, Charles Oliveira from submitting him after having his back twice, having him in full mount twice, preventing him from getting the full mount in the first round for so long. I can't remember. I've only seen the fight once. I'd have to rewatch and see whether or not he got him in full mount in the first round. But I mean, just very impressive groundwork for Michael Chandler. Charles Oliveira, amazing groundwork as always. I mean, the card was very entertaining. I was very entertained. But what do I think about Michael Chandler versus Conor McGregor? If it'll ever even happen, I would love to see it. I mean, if it's a real thing, if it's really gonna happen, I'd love to see it. But I have my doubts. As for what's next for Charles Oliveira, I'd love to see him have a rematch with Islam Makhachev. I don't think anybody wouldn't want to see that. Arman Tsarukyan, I'd love to see a rematch between them two. Also, I saw the first fight, and I know that Charles Oliveira. I believe that if Charles Oliveira readjusts with a new strategy, I think he can beat Arman Tsarukyan from what I saw in the first fight. And then moving on to the main event, Jon Jones versus Stipe Miocic. That was, I mean, also a domination. Well, what I liked about this fight is, Jon Jones won, Charles Oliveira won. But with both of these people, we saw Michael Chandler and Stipe Miocic put up a fight, even though both Michael Chandler and Stipe Miocic, you could tell they knew that they were losing. They came with fury. I mean, Stipe Miocic had Jon Jones there for a second. It looked like he had him stunned. And Michael Chandler at the end, just slamming him on the floor. I mean, almost knocking him out at the end of the last round. I was nervous watching that. I'm very excited to see what's next for Jon Jones. Jon Jones versus Alex Pereira. I'd kill to see that fight, right? I so hope he fights Alex Pereira. I would love to see him fight Alex Pereira, but whoever Jon Jones wants to fight next, I mean, he's earned it. I think Stipe Miocic got a well-deserved, retirement. I didn't see him, I don't know. He looked, you could tell he looked older in this fight. He didn't look like the Stipe that fought Daniel Cormier. It was a very different Stipe that we saw tonight. The first round, the elbows, I mean, it was incredible. It was a very entertaining UFC 309. As for the rest of the card, Bo Nickel versus Paul Craig was boring. That was so boring. I mean, Bo Nickel just... And Karen Silva versus Viviane Arguello? Was it Arguello? I can't remember exactly, but as for that fight, it was very entertaining also. UFC 309 was an entertaining card. From the fights that I saw, at least, I wasn't able to watch all the prelims. I watched all the main card. Very entertaining. I'm very excited to see what's next for Jon Jones, especially Charles Oliveira. I can't wait. I mean, these are some of my favorite fighters. Comment down below what you guys think. What do y'all think, Money? Y'all think there were any robberies? What was y'all's favorite fight? And if y'all can, like and subscribe. Thank you.